Hello, this is Malak, and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Grimrock. I've picked my team, and apparently a towering spire looms above the clouds, a weathered rock that has stood tall for ages, longer than histories of men have been written down. It's a desolate place now, only remembered when things need to be discarded and forgotten. The airship struggles to gain altitude as it floats toward the peak. Oh, here we go. I guess that's us four tied up in the middle. 4 prisoners bound by heavy chains emerge from the ship. The court accuses them of terrible, treasonous deeds, but by the grace of the king, their crimes shall be forgiven atop Mount Grimrock. Cool! That's good, we're being forgiven. What's the pit for? Their final trial is at hand. Numerous prisoners have received their pardons here, yet none have returned to live their life in freedom. Well, that's not a very good pardon, is it? They are at the very top of the world, and below them only darkness and justice await. Justice? This doesn't seem like justice. We're practically naked, chained together, and there are Roman-esque persons that are trying to stab us with pointy sticks. Wow, they have a funny idea of what justice is. As they are plunged down the open moor at the peak, their crimes are absolved. Oh well, at least my crimes are absolved. I'm plummeting into the dark, deep pit that leads to the bowel of the world to be tormented endlessly by creatures of the deep. And yet, oh, but my crimes have been absolved. Oh, thank goodness for that. I wouldn't want to be torn apart by ravenous fiends as a criminal. At least I'll be torn apart by ravenous fiends as an innocent person. Well, that makes me feel so much better. Everyone before them has perished in the guts of the mountain. Great. But will you be able to lead them through the dark and to freedom that waits them to freedom that waits them at the base? I assume awaits. I assume that's a spelling mistake. At the base of Mount Grimrock. Hopefully. We're, you know, naked and chained together with no equipment, so I suppose I've suffered better odds in the past, worse odds in the. Hang on, here we go. Pause menu from escape. Now let's just find out what the key controls are. Move for fine. This is good because the beholder was actually the numerical keypad, so I had to have my left hand right the way on the right hand side of the keyboard, and then my right hand on the mouse, which was practically the other side. It was not very good. So at least this way is a sort of standard modern configuration. Rest R, probably quite a useful thing to do. Show map tab. What I've done with the tab, the map, is I've actually enabled the auto mapper. Now, back when I was playing the Beholder, I actually did my own maps because there wasn't an auto mapper in and I was sort of toying with the idea of, right, while I'm talking, I'm going to search for secret sort of switches and stuff. What I was doing with, ooh. There's oh my god, it's a tentacled statue. Hello? No? Oh. Lurker boots. Lovely. And some shurikens. They're throwing stuff, throwing ninja stars. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else there, is there? Always search the first room is what I say. Cool. Well, at least we know what secret buttons look like now. So yes, what I was doing is I was toying with doing my own maps, but then I realised what writing my own maps generally consists of is long pauses in the gameplay while I scribble maps and backtracking. That's what I vaguely remember from my childhood when playing either bar. Oh god, we've got some lovely bones. Oh, here we go. Oh, I knew you could have free camera. So we've basically got bones on the floor. Lovely. And I thought that was a bit crap for you guys to actually be doing that. So I've decided to put the auto mapper on, which, let's have a look at it. Oh. Don't hold the button down. So we've got an empty room with a secret. I'm guessing secrets probably don't show up on the auto mapper until you've desecrified them. Yeah, because that button doesn't show up, does it? I'm experimenting here, you know, getting used to it. So it shows a normal wall, but obviously I've been... Okay, cool, so... Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I've got the auto mapper on just because... See, if I was playing... This is one of the times, very few times, that I actually play a game differently because I'm recording. If I was playing this solo, I probably would have printed some squared paper out or bought some squared paper and done the maps, which is sort of a tiny shame, but not that much. But yeah, I think it's just going to be easier if I just use the auto map, to be honest. Introducing my party. I'll just read some. Choose your fate, perish in this cell, or pick up the torch. Oh, choose your... Oh, I know the answer to this. Oh, what is it? No, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. I'll get it, I'll get it, I'll get it. It's like, oh, it's just there. I know this one. Perish or pick up the torch. Oh, now give me a sec. I'll pick up the torch. Okay, that worked. So yes, introducing the party of mad people that are joining me. Obviously we've got myself. It's the closest thing to a mage I could find a picture of, although he looks evil, which I don't particularly like. And basically Melek has pretty much all willpower. And he's skilled with a strong mind. Skilled is quite good. You get extra skill points. I know that as you go up levels, you gain skill points anyway. Well, I'm guessing anyway. But the strong mind was good. The willpower +2, so that gives me more energy to cast spells. And I've gone for air and fire magic and some spellcraft. So there's that. My other teammate we have is SpoonFed here. And the person that created SpoonFed was SpoonfedVideos, and he is a Minotaur, as you've probably guessed, who is an unarmed combat armor specialist. And I thought, yeah, let's go for something a little bit different. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, a fist fighter. It's so obvious to go for axes or maces or something like that, and I thought, yeah, an unarmed combat specialist. Why not? Also might help us since we don't have any weapons yet. Armor, unarmed combat. Simple as that. A skilled fist fighter. My next teammate is AntiSocialLemon. And he was, well, he's basically requested a human rogue of some description. Now you're thinking, why is the rogue in the front lines? And you're thinking that I might have made a foolish mistake. We'll see. We'll see. Human rogue, evasive and agile. It gave me pretty much freedom to design this character as I wanted. So I thought I'd go for it. And yes, we've got an evasive, agile rogue with a bit of dodge, daggers, and assassination. So he's going to be our sort of frontline, highly evasive character. I mean, 26 evasion, that seemed quite high to me. And finally, we have Zaren, created by barronzaren. And this is basically another rogue. Now you might think, hang on a second, surely you need 2 fighters in the front and then a mage and a rogue. And you think, well, yes, I was sort of very tempted to do that classical thing of having a Minotaur fighter at the front, a human fighter at the front, and then an insectoid mage, and then a lizard rogue. And I suspect that there are an awful lot of parties that have that exact composition. And I was thinking, I'll have something a little bit different. So you've got your unarmed Minotaur fighter and 2 rogues. And we'll see how well a rogue does in the front line. Don't let me down, AntiSocialLemon. Don't let me down. Don't let me down and there'll be trouble. So we've got barronzaren's character here, who's basically a Lizardman rogue. and he's specialising in. I mean, he's aggressive, skilled. Almost all missile weapons. Go for the missile weapons raw, and yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And hopefully we find a bow soon. Now, missile weapons are not ninja stars, I'm guessing. Although I have given the shurikens to him, I expect that these are, yeah, throwing weapons rather than missile weapons. They're good enough. Do you know what I mean? It's not the perfect choice, but it'll do for now. You know what I mean? You until we find you a bow or a crossbow or something like that, they'll have to do. Or what's the other one? Sling. Yeah, we'll find you a sling. Yeah, put your arm in a sling. I mean, no, put some stones in a sling and then you'll be fine. So that's my group, really. How do you? I suppose that's how you fight. Is it actually worth us? Is it worth you swinging that thing? I know, because yeah, you're an unarmed fighter. Is it worth you fighting with this thing? Yes, it bloody well is, because you've got more attack power and your accuracy is still the same. So yes, it's good. You hit people with that. Is that going to reduce your skills? You can just hold the torch. I'll hold a torch as well. Yeah, we'll all hold torches. I'm just keeping out as much as possible on walls, because you just know there's going to be. Oh, look, peasant's tunic. Well, protection +2. Peasant breeches, protection +2. You need the protection, Spoonfed. You, AntiSocial, you're Mr. Evasion. I'm gonna kind of. I was about to make. Oh yeah, we've got those evasion +5. Well, there you go. You can have the evasive boots. You've got evasion 31. He's only got protection 5. So, you know, just deal. And we have some sort of cudgel, which might be better than your torch. What we really need to do is find you some daggers. Oh, that's even. Oh, your accuracy's gone right the way down with the cudgel, though. Let's keep the accuracy on there, and the cudgel can be a backup weapon or something. I don't know. We have a rock, which I can throw at people, and I'll tell you what, there we go, do that way around. Pressure plate. Ah yes, the classic rock on a pressure plate You know what? That rock probably is more useful than the cudgel. And everyone's like, no! How about we chuck the torch on there instead of a cudgel? How's that? We get to keep our rock, we get to keep the cudgel. What's this? A key. I'll keep hold of the key. No, because then. That's a good point. How do I cast spells? I have to. Oh, here we go. Oh, God. Oh, I remember reading about this. You have to, like, kind of select a few symbols and then see what combinations you can get. Malik is not skilled enough to successfully go. So that top right symbol. I should really read the manual. Let's see what we get. Oh my God! Fire burst. That was sweet. That's used up a lot of my energy. Not here. Well, that's just the map. Yeah. Okay, so I can do fire burst. I'm assuming that. Yay! Got the fire burst ready and charged. Which I'm sure is going to be no end. Not that I have any specific reason to believe that this place is full of monstrous creatures. What's around here? Just circles around. Oh no, another rock. Which is no good if you're about to cast. The rocks are backup rocks. We've got some writing, a keyhole, which we don't have a key for. Loose rock. Ah. let's just keep hold of that torch. I'm sure we'll need more torches in the future. Oh, we've got another key. And very little else. Cool. No, I'm cool with the key. It's kind of like a training. It said there's a tutorial and you have to select into it to learn, but I'm beginning to think that this is kind of almost a tutorial in itself. Oh my god. That is one ugly motherfucker. Oh. I'm guessing that only affects the square immediately in front of me. What about a ninja star? Do you like a ninja star? Burn! Ugly freak. You can't reach. Throw a rock. Okay, that's ugly. Ugly, ugly thing. And we now have snail slicers. God, I'm gonna have to eat them, aren't we? Oh yeah, we've got a food bar. And this is consumable. So we're going to eat raw sliced snail to survive. Great. Oh, we've got leather pants now. For those who are... Well, they've not got any holes in them except at the top and two at the bottom, which is perfectly acceptable orientation of holes. We've got a knife. I'm guessing knives are... Yep, knives are daggers. You know what I mean. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So there you go, you get a little bit more accuracy. And more damage. So yeah, all round, you can be our carrier of burny, torchy things. And we might as well grab this one as well. I don't know how... the next people to come visiting this place are going to be stuffed because we've stolen all the torches. Okay, we have throwing knives. Okay, I'm gonna now... Oh, it's cool. That is cool lighting. You can hold a torch. I need to keep hold of my spot. There we go, yeah. So you've got lots and lots of sharp, pointy things to throw at people now. Like those. Yay! Lol. So I exploded it. It sort of automatically picked up the ninja star, the shuriken. That's cool, I'm happy with that. Auto picking up of pointy things can only be a good thing. A random door with a keyhole. Okay, this is a long corridor. We have sandals. You want some sandals? What do they do? Protection. Yeah, you can... Actually, no, you're evasive. I want the protection. I want to wear the sandals. I want to be a hippie. Baked maggot. Great. More rocks. And a loincloth. Willpower -1, attack power +1. Only the most self-confident of warriors can be seen on the battlefield wearing nothing but this garment. Oh my word. Well, who doesn't need their willpower? I mean, really, it's tempting to give it to you, but you know what? I think you need it. I mean, if we give it to you, you haven't got your protection, but you have got better chance of hitting people. And then I can have that and not be naked in the important place. Yeah. Job done. So our fist fighter's doing quite well. We're all doing actually quite well. I think we're... But then again, it is early stages yet. Oh. That's a good point. We don't have a key. Okay, there was another way down here. So we've got the thingy. The chain. A pit root bread. And yet another rock. Right. Rocks. Yeah. Rocks are your standard thing for this kind of dungeon crawl. Far too many rocks. I didn't think I even need to read that. Pressure pad. Open pit. Oh look. Throw a rock. It's now going to turn around and say don't throw rock. Trap activated behind or something. Something needs to fly. Yeah, that's fine. And we have an iron key. Good, good. There's nothing else really that I mind getting rid of. So, right, we have an iron key. So it's really just a case of... What the hell is that? It's a face thing. Okay, I'm going to leave that till last. That closed the... No, I know what happens here. I tread on that pressure plate, and two things happen. Firstly, all the monsters swarm me, and secondly, this pit probably closes up, opens up again. So it's basically going to be one of those drawn-out fights. I'm not going that way first. I'm going to see what there is around here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you see, all these creatures were about to swarm me. It's on fire and it doesn't know why. Bless. It's on fire again. Now it's being punched and cut open. Easy. Picking up this. Yeah, I like that thing. Oh, not another bloody loincloth. I like that auto picking up of missile weapons. Tattered cloak. What we got here with the cloak? Come on. Evasion 2. Well, we know who likes to evade. So you can wear a cloak around your loincloth and your weird lurker boots. A skilled thief can move completely silently when wearing these boots. Sends shivers down my spine. Scroll of Fireburst. Ooh, mage. Mage thing. Can't do anything with it. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, I figured that out. That's a good point. The actual symbols. Hang on, let me get me because I pre-ordered. I got like a copy of the manual and all sorts of stuff. I don't know whether other people get them as well. But according to the symbol, that's fire, life, air. Air. I've got air. What does air do? I'm not skilled enough. Spirituality. Balance, whatever that does. Materials. Materialism. Earth. Death. And ice. So, what does fire and air do? Anything? No. So, fire. Fire and earth. Does that do anything? No. Life and air. I'm not going to spend too much time faffing about with that because I'm going to use up every single bit of my energy if I'm not careful. Okay, I'm just going to go this. So secret buttons, secret buttons. No, okay, watch this. I'm actually doubting now that whether that's going to